Hello and welcome again to another edition of the American Motors Guide. Okay guys, in this video it's some photos of the Mopar Fun in the Sun show of 2021. Now we had 12 cars come out. We actually had 13, one had to leave, but we ended up with 12 cars there at the beginning, and it was the most of any other club. So we actually took in the club participation award, which I have from that actual show for 2021. So we all right. We've actually won that trophy like 4 times. So we have a good time at that show. We all have stop and have breakfast at the Rutledge Pike Shoney's there off of Interstate 40, and then we cruise in and come one right after another of a row of AMC. So we come in with all the glory, I guess you'd say. Don Edmonds had actually won Best Interior. They were really impressed with the Pierre Cardin interior on his car. So they were really impressed with that, and he took first place with that in the Mopar. So that was great. Then we got a few shots from Foothills Mall Cruise In. We had a few members from different clubs. I think it was might have been Potomac Ramblers and Carolina and a few others had come in for the Townsend show, which is the Escape to the Mountain show, which now has been renamed the Bill Clark Escape to the Mountains Regional. So we'll be hosting that show every year, and along with us will be the Smoky Mountain Hudson Essex Terraplane Club, and they have the Hudson's in the Heartland is their show. So we combine the two shows together. They do their thing, we do ours, and then we kind of do some combined stuff in between, and it's just fellowship. It's a great fellowship, and we invite any and all orphans to come out as well. We'd like to build the show up a little bit, so if you have an orphan and you're in the area, come join. It's September 20 and 21st, I believe. 20th is a Friday night. We will have a cookout. There is a cost to that, so I think it's like $10, I think is what it is. So you pay for that, and you get your meal in, and we need everybody to register for it, so we make sure we got enough grub. All right, we got to send Matt Faust to the grocery store. All right, I got a couple of other cars here. Here's David Gillum's. He has a Kentucky State car. It's a little rough. But he has it actually. There it is. That is too cool. And then here's a Javelin. This is one of the last cars that Bill completed. I wish I had all the photographs of the car before he had gotten it, but this is right when he sold it, and he did a phenomenal job. He really did. Bill's talented with the interiors. Oh my God, that boy had some talent. So he did some very nice work on interior work. Then I'm cruising through Maryville one day. Boom, lo and behold, there's this beautiful little, I call it an egg. It's a little Hornet, man. I was like, man, look at that that thing was sun bright yellow with a white top. I mean, it's sharp. It looked like a 73. The back panel and everything. Might have been 72. I'm not sure. But it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool little car. Never did get feedback from anybody. Left notes, cards, all kinds of information. Then I'm on my way home one day, and one of the roads that comes to my house there's a manufacturing company on this side, and then it's all the way down the road. It's a huge company. A lot of people have heard of. It's called Denso. So there's a Denso Manufacturing there, and I'm driving along, and just happened out of the corner of my eye, happen to see this blue shadow. Boom! That's a rebel. Boom. And I had to swing in, and I left notes. He did contact me. He had the car up for sale. I told him to give whoever bought the car the information. I didn't have the money at the time to buy it. Then I'm sitting there and I'm going through my phone, and I started laughing about all the cars that I had to get for my brother. And any of y'all know my brother at all, he's a parts hunter. He's my brother Bobby is my hero, man. This guy, he always has the stuff. He always has. I don't want to need it. I don't want to need it. And but I picked up a bunch of cars for him. And I did a 78 Concorde coupe, and I drove almost to Memphis and hauled that thing back here. And it had a 290 out of a Javelin and a Borg Warner transmission, automatic. And he was like, I don't want the motor. I could care less about the motor. He wanted the rear end. I forget what else there. And he was more about the metal, because he was needing the metal. And the car was clean. As far as the metal on the car was in pretty good shape. So we cut it up here and then hauled it for scrap after we got all the stuff off of it. Then I got him a 78 Concorde. I don't have pictures of that one either. But he hauled that one to his house. He's cutting metal out of that one. An 82 Spirit, and I think that one that car was pretty rotted. But the quarters were great. I mean, the quarters were like perfect. So he cut quarters out of it and off it went. I think I got brake parts off of it and a few other pieces here and there. And then he got in a 81 SX4. Oh my God, what a mess. It was dark when I loaded that car, because we had to fight to get it up out of his driveway and stuff. So we finally got it out, and then we get it loaded up onto the trailer. It's pretty dark. I can't see that good out there. And I get the thing home, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, this whole bottom, the whole frame was completely rotted out in the bottom. The only thing holding this car together was the A-pillar. That was it. And it was rotting to the point of no return. But the interior on that car was almost like perfect. It was a great interior. Then I got him a 72 Sportabout. Now, there was a story with that car. I got it on the trailer, and I guess it had started to come loose, and it started making the trailer do this. And sure enough, we jackknifed, and because the car had actually rolled back off the trailer. That was bad. But luckily it only damaged the rocker panel, and that was it. But I feel bad about that, Bobby. Really did. Alright. Talking about that trip to Townsend, you know, we're holding that show again. We want everyone to come out. You're surrounded by beautiful mountains and everything. It's a great location. So if you just like to come out to the peaceful side of the Smokies, say come out. I've been asking for people to send me videos and things like that. Now I've got one from Johan. I hope I say his name right. Johan Litterson. I hope I said his name right. And Johan sent me some videos, and we had a little bit of trouble getting it to transfer and stuff. I don't know if it was his operating system or what, but mine only supports copying JPGs, JPEGs, and PNG on photos, and then MP4, MOV, and M4V video. So guys, keep that in mind if you're doing a little video or whatever. Short, don't have to be very long, because it takes a lot to send them and it takes a lot to transfer. So when you do that, if you make them about a minute long, They're a little easier to transfer. All right, everybody, keep in touch. I've got more videos coming. We're going to be doing the end of year video. This is our 1 year anniversary for doing the YouTube channel, the American Motors Guys. So we're going to be doing a little celebration of that. So there'll be some videos from what we've had before, just kind of a year in review, I guess you'd say. All right, then we're going to be talking about the 2025 show season and what that's coming up and what will be happening. Even though the 2024 season isn't over, they still have plenty of shows being done. The Peddler's Village has a show coming up. That it'll be at the Peddler's Village. I'm sorry, it is Mid-Atlantic is hosting a show the very same weekend we're hosting ours, and theirs has been name has changed. It used to be something, I forget what it was, but now it has a name to it, and I will get that posted as quickly as I can so everybody can see it. But that will be at the Peddler's Village the 20th. I believe theirs is the 21st. Their show will be the 21st at the Peddler's Village. So that'll be Potomac Ramblers and maybe a few of the guys from the Pennsylvania area and maybe New Jersey. I don't know. It depends on the person. But hopefully all you guys can get together and have a good time while we're having our grand time right here in the Smoky Mountains. All right. Any other thing going on? I'm trying to keep everybody up to date what's happening. All right. Catch us on the next video, guys. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share. All right, guys. Thanks. Catch you on the next one.